Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. Once again, I brought Redmi Note 11 and I flashed the stable ROM of the Xiaomi HyperOS ported from the Xiaomi.eu on Redmi Note 11. So, starting the video by showing you that the fingerprint scanner is actually working so fast. Right, and the always on display is also working fine. Well friends, my name is Aurangzeb and you are watching my YouTube channel Tech Infomania. If you are getting help from my videos, do not forget to like the video, keep sharing it, and if you haven't subscribed my channel yet, to watch and to get the notification on the time, stick with my channel by subscribing it. Click or tap the bell icon, click or tap the select all. I really appreciate your contribution. Thank you so much. So this is HyperOS version. You can see that 3.0.370. According to developer, this is stable. I found it stable also. There is a small amount of lag, but ROM is stable. So ROM is actually coming with the Android 16. Check it out. Camera application is actually coming and only the portrait mode is not working with the rear camera. Other than that, the camera application working fine with the night mode and you can take photos. Now this time the camera is actually stuck. I have to clear it from the recent menu, then going back and open the camera application once again. So this time you can see the camera application will be working fine, except the portrait mode with the rear camera is not working. Other than that, the video recording, photo taking the pictures, document, pro mode working fine, and the front camera is also working fine with all the modes. So this is actually stable ROM according to the developer, and the QS panel you can see that, notification center you can see that, right? These are the default applications coming with the ROM, and I have downloaded these applications straightly from the Google Play Store. So this is what the application coming by default with the ROM. So there is a toolbox also provided. You can do many things with this toolbox, right? ROM is actually not rooted, so the banking application will not have any issues. You won't have any issues using it on this ROM. Mi dialer is provided with the ROM, so the calling is working fine, and also recording is working fine with the Mi dialer. The recording is actually working fine without an announcement. You can set automatically record or you can record manually by tapping this record button. So the calling is working fine, and Mi SMS also provided with the ROM, right? So the good thing is that the Mi dialer and Mi SMS coming with this ROM. Well, you can see that my SIM card inserted and VOLTE is also showing on the status bar, which means that the VOLTE is also working with this ROM. The QS panel is working fine. If you see the widgets, yes, all the widgets are working fine. If you tap edit, you can actually edit the QS panel. Application opening and closing animation, if I show you, you can see that. So the opening application animation and closing animation working with this ROM. Xiaomi Hyper AI is coming by default with the ROM. So you can take advantages using the Hyper AI. Going to the personalization, if I tap always on display, so always on display is actually already turned on. If you tap here, you can set for always, schedule, and for 10 seconds, like if you tap it after 10 seconds, it will get off. Themes are all working fine. I mean to say, if you want to download the themes, you can come here and there are many themes provided which you can download totally free. And yes, you can import third-party themes also. So this is the home screen. You can check it out. These are the options coming with the home screen settings. I have turned off the advanced textures. It was turned on automatically by default. Well, the good thing is to turn it off using it with the custom ROM. Refresh rate by default, it was selected default. So I select the 90 Hz. and you can actually change the resolution by coming here. So the Gboard is actually coming by default with this ROM. And about the languages, you can select any language that you want by coming here. If you want to extend the memory RAM, you can come here and select till 4 GB. Those who have Redmi Note 11, the NFC or without NFC 1, you can download this ROM, flash it, and you can watch my further video how to flash the ROM just in case if you want to update the mobile phone to Android 16. Must unlock the bootloader and then flash the custom ROM. In case if your mobile phone is having a lock bootloader, you cannot install the custom ROM. So check the mobile phone battery. It is supposed to be charged. Just in case if the battery below 30%, then charge the mobile phone battery. Save all the internal storage data, otherwise the data will get formatted. Your recent call list, your SMS, your WhatsApp data, make a backup. Otherwise, all the data will get formatted. Mobile phone must be updated to the stock HyperOS ROM once. I mean to say, if the mobile phone updated to the stock HyperOS once, then you can flash the custom ROM. If you are using Xiaomi account, must remove the account, otherwise we will face issues. Turn off the screen lock to avoid issues booting into custom recovery or flashing a custom ROM. Sync your Google account once and then remove it to avoid issues. These are the things that we have to do before starting the flashing procedure. Turn off the mobile phone or power off the mobile phone. ROM link provided in my video description. Make a new folder, download the ROM by clicking the link, and then after downloading, we can extract the ROM if you want to flash the ROM via fast boot method, which is coming by default with the ROM. In case if you want to flash this ROM with the custom recovery, then you must have a custom recovery flash on your mobile phone like TWRP or Orange Fox recovery. Do not try to flash this ROM with the help of any AOSP recovery like Lineage, Pixel OS, Evolution X. By the way, easy method to use the computer and flash via fast boot method. So extract the ROM if you want to flash it via fast boot method. Extract it in same folder. Okay, so ROM got extracted. Now open the extracted folder by double clicking on it. So you can see that the batch files are provided. I am using a Windows, so I will use this Windows clean flash batch file. You can see that Linux also provided, Mac OS also provided. Those who have a Windows, so proceed the flashing procedure by double clicking on this file. Now I will come towards my mobile phone. As I said before that the mobile phone must have an unlock bootloader, right? And you need to check the data cable. It must be a good quality, and check the other side of the data cable must be connected with computer. Boot the phone into fast boot mode by pressing and holding the volume down key. Connect the cable with the mobile phone. After a few seconds, you will see fast boot, release the volume down key, right? Phone connected with computer already booted into fast boot mode. On my computer screen, I am already in extracted folder of the ROM, right? So double click the Windows Clean Flash batch file. The command window will open. So press Y key on the keyboard and press enter key. So the flashing will get started. It will take some time. So we have to wait here. When flashing completes, the mobile phone will automatically reboot. You can disconnect the data cable after you see Me logo, and the command window will also automatically get closed. So you can go back, and if you want, you can delete this extracted folder. So I am done from the computer, and all we have to do is to wait. The mobile phone will start booting to the ROM very soon. The first boot may take some time. So finally, first boot completed. I will complete the setup screen. So you can see that the fingerprint scanner is actually working. Finally, ROM first boot completed, and ROM got flash, got booted on my Redmi Note 11. I have a non-NFC variant. And this ROM can be flashed on SPES and SPESN. NFC 1 and without NFC 1. So you can see that the toolbox provided by default with the ROM, and these are the default applications coming with the ROM. Play Store provided by default, right? So I will tap settings, and this is what the settings interface screen after tapping the my device. So this is what I got right now. HyperOS Xiaomi.eu version is 3.0.3. Version is 3.0.307.0, which is stable. If I tap detailed info and specs, so this ROM is coming with the Android 16, right? So do not forget to like the video and subscribe my channel also. Keep watching my videos, stick with my channel. Thank you so much. See you again. Bye bye.